since we're in election mode, I would just like it to be noted that any resemblance you may see between me and Tina Fey is entirely coincidental and, of course, exaggerated. I cannot see Russia from my bedroom window, nor Belgium, just in case anybody from Canada is here tonight. I'm just your average shiksa. Well, maybe not, but I think I can oblige in several categories in terms of tonight's diversity lineup, which, of course, is all important nowadays in these days of diversity initiatives. No one else has a pretty dress like this, for a start. This outfit did not come from Neiman Marcus and was not paid for by any political party. And no charity shop would accept it if I gave it to them. But seriously, I was thinking during this election season that it really is high time for a woman to run for the highest office available, namely that of God. Isn't it time? Or to be historically accurate, isn't it time again? Oh, they feared when they let women into the priesthood and the rabbinate that we would start asking all these awkward questions. Our father will become our mother, they warned ostentatiously. And we said, oh no, we'll be good girls, we'll behave ourselves. But they were right. He no longer big and old and tall and gray-bearded and white, as Seeley once said to Shug. We began by asking why men always seemed to precede women. To quote Francine Frank and Frank Anshin, consider what the following have in common. Jack and Jill, Romeo and Juliet, Adam and Eve, Peter, Paul and Mary, Hansel and Gretel, Roy Rogers and Dale Evans, Tristan and Isolde, Guys and Dolls, Abelard and Eloise, Man and Wife, Dick and Jane, Antony and Cleopatra, Sonny and Cher, Ferdinand and Isabella, Samson and Delilah, Porgy and Bess, John and Yoko, Bill and Hillary. That's right, it's a group of women who have been put in their place. Not that women must always come last. Snow White gets to precede all 7 of the dwarfs. Women with guns are also able to command top billing, as in Frankie and Johnny and Bonnie and Clyde. So you gotta hang around with some very small men or shoot somebody if you want to usher in a different lineup. Now, about God. What I'm about to say is something like the cartoon of the Sunday school teacher who invites her class to draw their favorite Bible personality. Does everyone have crayons? Now, Katie, who will you draw? And Pigtail Katie looks up and responds immediately, God! But Katie, the teacher, chuckles. No one knows what God looks like. Katie puts her crayon triumphantly to the page. They will now. I was at a restaurant in Los Angeles the other day, my hometown for the past 2 decades. That's not funny. I was thinking about this debate and looking at the menu, and the server, I mean actress, because our servers in LA are of course not servers, came up to me and I said absent-mindedly, latkes. And she looked at me like, they say like in California. Lactress? It was one of those odd, brief encounters and not of the close kind. Lactress, she said again, and she laughed. She thought it was a funny word. I tried to say it was something you eat, some kind of potato thing, but she said, like, L.A., actress. Is that what you said? Waiting to be discovered? I hurriedly ordered the kind of pancakes she did have on the menu, which she seemed to think were French, though that was actually the toast, and the fries, but never mind. But it set my mind thinking, or rather drifting. Musing, that's a better word. Lactress. Must be from the Latin. Lacto, lactare, lactavi, lactatum, or lactatar, as it should more properly be. I got it, the divine lactress. She who lactates. Now there's some historical precedent for this. Let's go back to the Torah and to the book of Exodus, where we find one of the first names for God, which indicates her true identity. El Shaddai, the breasted one. Shad, breast in Hebrew. You never heard about this in shul? No, because the rabbi always told you it meant the God of the mountains. Nothing Freudian going on here, of course. It's just a little easier to explain to your Sunday school class. Shad, mountain, never mind that this particular mountain forms part of a woman's beauty. Kitty likes milk, doesn't quite do it.